Hello, I'm happy you're here to explore this edition of Webb's Essential Guide to Law Firm Website Redesign, where we help you create the next generation website that keeps your clients central to everything you do. My name's Andy Adamson, and in this video I'm going to take you through what content you should have on your website. There are many content elements to consider, but first, and most important, is create a strong content marketing plan. This should be a matrix of content that surrounds your law firm offering. Don't waste your time creating content on services you don't provide for your clients. Get this content working well, and you'll see a steady increase in visitors researching topics based on what your law firm offers. So let's go into a little bit more detail. Give value to your website visitors. When a visitor lands on your website, we know they will have either an intent to research or inquire. Remember, it's not about selling, it's about starting a conversation for the majority of your website visitors who are not ready to buy yet. If you try to sell straight away to everyone on your website, you'll discourage about 80% of your audiences. So I'd like to focus on the majority who are not ready to buy. Does that make sense? So, they've landed on your website and you know they're in the right place because you have crafted a great unique value proposition that describes who you are and how you solve their legal challenges. Let's look at content requirements. If you're planning your content strategy, you should include the following pages as a basic. Landing pages for each of your law firm offerings, people profile pages associated to your offerings, news and blog pages, case study or case law, also linked to relevant people profiles, contact pages and inquiry pages, and our story or about us. The next step is specific content your clients will need. So give your profile customers something you know that will benefit them, something that's going to solve their legal challenges. Better still, give them an answer to the question that they've asked. Here's a few types of content for you to consider. Video content, client list, which says, look at our clients, they're just like you. Helpful reports, and add facts that resonate and statistics that lend weight to your authority as a law firm. So why should you do this? You want to be able to demonstrate your expertise as a law firm. It's like saying, we know something and we're willing to share it with you. This is your thought leadership piece that provides them with a buying alternative. The key is to focus on your potential clients and ask yourself a few simple questions. Which customer group am I writing this for? What challenges do they face? What questions are they likely to ask? What are their fears? You won't go far wrong by answering these questions, and so you'll have some really helpful content that will ultimately lead to more conversions. Also, consider tracking hot topics on the internet, and it's always good to be seen to be keeping up with breaking topics. Use your authority to put your views forward, but back up with empirical evidence from references along the way. Key content you should also include on your web pages is to create clear description of who you are and how you solve their problems on each key landing page. This will confirm to your website visitors they've landed in the correct place, and you do this with a carefully crafted unique value proposition. You can add customer testimonials, and they're always good, but make sure they're real. It's easy to spot carefully curated words. Create call to action in the right place on the page, and use a visual hierarchy with accent colours to make it clear where they can take an action. And finally, put your name on it. When you're adding case law or news content, visitors prefer to know who is the real person expressing their views. Add a personal touch with anecdotes at the end of your content. You understand your clients, so share the same challenges and frustration with your visitors. So that's it for now. Thanks again for listening.